Scheiße. Well, hello there, DanDanTheFireman. Good to see you.
There we go. So we're moving through here, Good job with the space cushion. Very good. Intersection side of the vehicle right there. Careful. Revbomb doesn't do it. Revbomb won't prevent this. It won't get you out of danger. Brake. Please brake instead. That bike has good brakes. You could have gotten out of that. Look, there's an ambulance right there too. Yeah, there's an EMS right there. Careful, yeah, you don't want to burn yourself. Talon, welcome to the crew, baby. If you guys want to become a crew member, click that join button. Yeah. It helps out the channel quite a bit. Doesn't look like it's too much damage.
No.
Hopefully that guy didn't just take off. We have a good space cushion right here. We're going through this intersection though. Now it is a red light. Oh, for the next intersection. Let's go back just a little bit more. For the next one, it's a red light, not for this one. So we're traveling through here. Now, what did I just say about intersections? Very dangerous for motorcycle riders. We're getting ready for this. We put our hands back down. There's that side of the vehicle. They're starting to come in. Okay, as soon as you see them go for it, go ahead and start applying those brakes. You need to be able to stop in time or find an escape route. You have to. Let's watch it in full speed. Rev bombing does not do it. You need a brake. So this is the moment we start to react. There's perception, reaction, braking, perception, reaction, swerving. That's pretty much what you're doing. So right here, we're doing perception, reaction, rev bombing. Rev bombing is not going to do anything for you. It's going to remove power from the rear wheel, but that means you're just going to coast into this person. There's no engine braking. There's no progressive front brake. There's no progressive rear brake. There's no swerve to the left, no swerve to the right. There's nothing that's going to get you out of this situation. That is a wasted movement. So make sure we're perceiving it and we're reacting in the right way. So right here, if we're only going 35, I think, because the YouTube bar is in the way, we could possibly slow down enough to allow this vehicle to get out of here. We could possibly stop in time if we did really good progressive brake pressure, emergency brake pressure, because we're practicing it just like we would do on Motorcycle Training Concepts. It's a YouTube channel that we do all our trainings on, and here we talk about why you need that training on DanDanTheFireman. So make sure you check it out. Links in the description. But right here, we're not stopping in time. We're not doing the appropriate response. That's why we hit. Okay, we want to avoid these situations. Thankfully, it's not going to be that big of a deal, that bad of a hit, slow speed. Still would rather not do that. All right? Whew. All right, so we're going to be riding around here. Whoa, what are we doing here? Lane filtering on the right? What do you think was happening? Is this a bicycle? Did he just do it again? Oh no, it's just going back and forth. Is this a bicycle? Yep. This is what I'm starting to see when it comes to e-bikes, everybody, is that they're starting to become more like motorcycles, and there's less laws involved, so there's less training that is required. Therefore, people think they don't need the training. That's America for you. So the problem here is that when you're not required to do it, we tend to not do it. But that's kind of the wrong thinking. Safety is the reason why we're doing the training, not because it's a requirement. If you want to be safe, you get the training. That's what I want you guys to change your mindset on. Okay, you get the training to be safe. So when we see this, we're passing on the right. Look how fast we're going. We're traveling pretty fast, and we're gonna pass on the right side. I mean, it doesn't matter if he didn't cut you off. It's his lane. He probably just moved over so he can avoid something in the road too. I mean, we do that all the time as car drivers and motorcyclists. So he moved over to the right, kind of blocked you up. That's your fault, dude. That's your fault for getting this close. So it's maybe don't do that, right, Thomas? Welcome to the gear giveaway. So as a smart rider, you can apply it to bicycles, e-bikes, motorcycles, cars, anything you do. So be a smart rider. Don't do this stuff, okay? So here we go. Oh, we got 4 wheels. Okay. Is this a 4-wheel group ride?
Focused when riding in such a group. Unfortunately, this is what was missing from one of.
Oh, we're going on head on. Whoa, get back to your lane. There we go. Moving on. All right, we're having some fun, we're doing some stuff, whatever. You know, you do you guys. Just be safe as best you possibly can. Wear some gear. Whoa! See that right there? Chaos is no. There it is. Chaos is no good. So we got another. Yeah, we got a motorcyclist running into the quad rider, causing some crashes. Now, road rash. Oh! Oh, you can crush a foot easily. Bruise a bone is really bad. Oh, is his ankle screwed up? No, his ankle's just twisted. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. A Land Rover? Range Rover? Yeah, have fun with that insurance. There goes your bike. Okay. I'm not slowing this down, by the way. They're doing it. But the chaos is what is the problem. Now, it looks like he's putting weight on the ankle. Maybe not. He wants to get off the ground. Very painful wearing those Nikes, not wearing full gear. You know, it's just, that ankle crushing, in motorcycle boots and motorcycle specific shoes, you're going to have that TPU or ankle protection. That's what I always look for. Now, always find that they look like little discs on the sides of the ankles, and that helps absorb impact and disperse the impact. So it's not just singular onto the foot like this. It would hopefully prevent that, and it hopefully will prevent the shoe from collapsing onto your foot. It's not going to prevent everything, but it's going to mitigate a lot of it. It's going to take some of that force so that maybe instead of a broken bone, it might just be compressed and maybe a little bit swollen. Instead of a snapped ligament or tendon, it could be just a level 1, which is going to be a sprain and strain, which is still going to be a little bit of tearing, but it's not going to be level 2 or level 3 where you're going to have at least half or all of it completely snapped off. And trust me, you don't want to have that. Not a lot of blood flow going to those ligaments and tendons. Now, one thing I don't like about these types of group rides is that it's pure chaos. Nobody's wearing gear. Nobody really knows what to do in terms of a crash. It's just accepted that people get in crashes and get hurt and injured. I don't like the fact that it's accepted. I want you guys to be as safe as possible. I want there to be a set of people that go to these group rides, because it's going to happen no matter what. I want there to be a set of people that has the training, that has a rescue kit or anything. I don't care where you get your trauma kits or your training. Please just get it. So that if somebody does crash, you know how to take care of them. Okay, we're all brothers and sisters here. We're all helping each other out. You're going to do what you want to do anyways. I just care if you're going to be able to, go to work and benefit your family or benefit society in some form or fashion. Okay, you're helping us right now with this after action review. Let's just save each other, right? So not wearing full gear, crashing, hurting ourselves, going all over the place. Having issues, no real preventative measures. And, that's fine if you don't want to do preventative measures, but let's do some measures that will keep us after a crash, okay? So if there's no pre-ride checks, no pre-ride meetings, those are preventative stuff. Having the staggered formation is preventative stuff. If you're not going to do that, then let's have the reactive stuff. Let's have the training to help an injured person, at least. Let's have some gear, at least. That's what I care about, okay? If you can't have everything, have something. Here's, side of the vehicle. Whoa! Are we going down the wrong side of the road? Okay, so it's just the far right side. Okay. I was like, are we going down a one-way road or something? So let's take a look at this real quick. Now, we talk about patterns all the time in class, everybody. Now, make sure you guys click that sign in button. Click that like button to get credit for today's class, by the way. All right, so we talk about patterns. Now, this is one of those patterns. This is that side of the vehicle. When you see a side of a vehicle, it's obviously not in line with us, or it's not coming towards us. It's going this way in front of us. That means we can collide into them. Okay, so that means it's an intersection. If that means it's an intersection, that means we're in orange stage. We're in orange stage. We're prepped and ready for these things. So what we do in orange stage is cover our brakes. Look for escape paths. Get a little bit paranoid about if this person's coming out. Make sure we can do something to get ourselves out of here just in case they're being dum-dums. That's all we're doing. And if they don't do it, we'll go back to yellow stage and enjoy our day. But intersections and corners are dangerous for motorcyclists. So guess what? It's default mandatory orange stage for DDFM crew members. You have to do it. So here's the thing. We're going to see this. Person's not going to slow down. He swerved into the next lane, did a great red stage maneuver, got back into his lane because we're in oncoming traffic now, right? We just put ourselves in a bad spot. to get ourselves away from a bad spot. Now we have to get ourselves out of this new bad spot and get back into our lane. So he did a great job with his evasive maneuvers. He planned his ride. He positioned for safety, located the hazard. He can adapt to it by just kind of shuffling over. You could do that for potholes. This one, he had to navigate. He had to go real quick around it, okay? So make sure you guys do that. I'm going to keep swapping hats. Did a great job. Real quick, I'd like to say thank you to CARDO for sponsoring this channel. I'm actually using their cool little headset thingy thing so I could talk to my kids on their CARDO Pack Talks. Make sure you guys grab yourself a CARDO Pack Talk. Bold, slim, freecom, whatever you want. With the link in the description, you get a discount. Anyways, let's get back. So we're going to be riding around a little bit. Hey, waving.
Example of how you can quickly end a nice ride for reasons totally independent of yourself.
Okay, so red light. Okay, here we go. Off to the side, not a big deal. Orange stage, kind of prepped and ready. 360 situation awareness. All right. Oh no, made a big mistake. Oh.
You got it?
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
No, he doesn't.
Hey, man.
And we're all going over.
Dude. Cut it, 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 cut it.
Yeah, you could easily snap a tip fib just off that going on the curb, but that sucks. That's embarrassing. It can happen.
You're leaking.
Be a little upset. That's fine. My main concern was my bike. Yeah, me too. It's my emergency, right?
Thank you. Oh my God, thank you.
You alright?
You're leaking.
You alright?
Huh?
Good.
You okay?
Huh?
So that sucks.
God.
Not getting good footing, rushing to say hi to somebody. It's got that tip over mechanism. You gotta. Your bike is fine. It's fine. There it is.
Oh my God.
He's just frustrated. Oh, that's a terrible. Lifting it wrong can really mess you up. We do have a video on how to lift a motorcycle on the Motorcycle Training Concepts channel. Please check it out. I show you 2 different ways that will prevent you, hopefully, from getting injured. It's going to show you to lift with your legs and use the leverage that you need. So right here,
example of how you can quickly end.
Yeah, it's the faulty cutoff engine thing.
Totally
So
independent of yourself.
that dude, real quick, just ran a red light. By the way, the guy in the white car just ran a red light. All right. So we're gonna stop. We're gonna do what we want to, or we need to do. So we got somebody right here coming in. Okay. Now they're gonna stop too, but here's the thing. This whole situation, there's nothing we could do as this rider. This rider, pretty much it. Now, as this guy coming in, don't be too enthusiastic about getting next to somebody else. So always get your own footing. Always set yourself up. Don't do this. Now, if there's like a bunch of nasty stuff on the ground, make sure you're not putting your foot in it. So that's the biggest takeaway here. Now, once you get a bike leaning over, so he's going to put his foot down, and he's not going to get a good grip. Now, why did he get launched forward? Look at that suspension, and look how he went forward. So he went in a little bit too hot. Now, what is one of the things that I show you guys in my braking video is that if you have the handlebars turned and you apply the brakes, you're going to go in and towards the turn. So I have a feeling he has it slightly turned, and he also is hitting the brakes pretty hard right at the end. You want to go nice and easy. It was a red light for a while. So if you're this person right here, you should understand that. You should just get into it nice and easy. Nice, slow, progressive brake pressure until you get to the stop. Not slamming it down. Square up those handlebars, okay? So he's going to get up to here, and you see how it jumped, and now he's putting his foot down? Look at that front suspension. So it was just a really massive amount of front brake. Boom! Right on that side. And so now he's leaning to the right, and he's going to start falling over. Now, it's a heavy bike once it starts leaning over. You can easily pull your back out, mess up your knees. This is why you need good grip on those shoes, but also you want to be nice and easy. Come to a stop progressively, nice and easy. Now, this right here, he's going to start leaning over. He's not going to be able to get it. Very embarrassing for this guy. Very embarrassing for everybody else.
You got it?
Just not a good situation.
Okay, man.
And now that's what I'm worried about right there. You see how his leg is on? Let me get my pen out. You see how his leg right there is on the curb, but underneath the bike? There we go. Right here. Now that's a nice little leverage point. That's the fulcrum right here. Okay. So this right here is pushing down. You're pushing down here. And this part right here is pushing up. That's how you use like a crowbar or any type of leverage. Boom. It's easily snap right there. Very, very careful with that. Okay. And that easily can happen. So something simple is just falling over. It's usually not that simple sometimes. So moving on with this, got the bike up, just got flooded a little bit. Just let it sit for a little bit. Should be fine. All right. All right. So here we go. We're riding around, having a good time. 360 camera. What's this view? Interesting. Okay. Whoa. Merging. Don't know why they did that, but did a great job. Able to adapt to it. So he did a good job there. Very situationally aware. I think that's a VOSS helmet, by the way, which we do have a discount in the description for the VOSS helmets. I'm actually looking to get that one. That's their dual sport helmet. Very good. I like it. It's very inexpensive, ECE rated. It's a good helmet. Check it out. Links in the description for a discount. All right. So let's take a look at it one more time. So we're riding around. We're having a good time. We're relaxed. One hand on the handlebars. You know, that's perfectly fine if you know what you're doing. You're situationally aware. So he's actually becoming situationally aware. He's going to position himself for good safety. You notice, as soon as he saw him cross over that line, we're starting to move over instantaneously. It's very situationally aware. You can ride with one hand if you're paying attention. You shouldn't, to reduce more risk, ride with both hands. But if you've been doing this for a while and you are a situation where you're zoned in all the time, you're making sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you could do this. It's fine. It's all about risk assessment. So right here, he's going to move over because he saw that. Very good situational awareness. Didn't panic. Did a good job. Swerved out of the way. Both hands on the handlebars. Right? Not an issue at this point. Back to it. He's waving to other riders. Hey, man. Tat hands. You did a good job. Did a good job. Smart rider. He didn't get mad.
Number 2 is, well, here we go. Cars waiting to turn. Now, like I said, it's going to be left turners or right turners or anybody that you see aside of the vehicle. Now, right here, we got a left turner coming up, so I'm going to get prepped and ready. I'm going to go and give myself a good space cushion, move to lane position 3, present myself a little bit better so they can see me because of motion. And now that I'm out of here, I'm going to go back into yellow stage where I'm zoned in to any other hazards. We still got more up ahead. So once again, when you're out riding in town, you need to be paying attention for any of these specific pertinent hazards. If you see the side of the vehicle like that one right there, now they're going to go out into their hopefully the first available lane. There you go. So that's the pattern I want you to be paying attention to, okay? Now here's the thing when it comes to motorcycles and cars. Car drivers are not as trained when it comes to motorcycle riders. Motorcycle riders have to do classes, especially out of the United States. I got to prepare for this one. But we are also very, very vulnerable, which makes us be hyper alert and makes us want to look and train more than car drivers. Car drivers are very comfy. They enjoy the comforts of it, and they don't really see or need to know the dangers too much because they got seatbelts, airbags, crumple zones, all those things. So they don't really care or know about speed. They don't know about what it is we have to do. So people in cars have a bad judgment of speed. They think they can make these turns in front of us, but they can't. You know, we're closer than they think. You know, they have to pay attention, but they don't. So it's our responsibility to make sure that we are being as safe and smart as possible.
We just watched a ton of close calls and crashes. Now, if this is something you like, please show it to me by clicking that like button and commenting down below. Now, here's the thing. You have to submit your own videos in order for this to happen. So if you want to, there's a link in the description for that. But go ahead and check out this video right here, and then maybe this one right here. This one's actually pretty dang good. I had a ton of fun with this one. I'll be seeing you guys around.